I'll tell you what. If you put a price on these, we might as well just put them in there.
What did you want for the trunks?
What do you think you could sell them for, honestly?
Showing them the painting I made now.
Distant. Thing is working, huh? That is neat.
Yeah, you heard it.
Any blades? Yeah, there's some blades down at the bottom. Huh. Well, she wouldn't give me a price on this. So what kind of price would you want on something like that?
I've never seen it. I wouldn't even know what to even think. You find anything online on it?
Yeah, I have. There's nothing listed, none. There's one that's sold, but it was a best offer. So if somebody puts something out there for $50 and it sells best offer, I don't know what it sold for.
It could be.
But, you know, yeah, who knows? It could be 50. So.
I mean, it's old. Did it say how old they were?
No, I didn't even look at it. Didn't even look at it. I can tell you here in a minute, though. Let's see.
That's trippy.
Doesn't have a number on it.
No, that's
a jigsaw.
Oh, yeah.
An old jigsaw.
Cool.
Okay. Well, you need to tell me how you want to do this. I have a decent pile of stuff.
Okay.
Do you want to go through and look at everything, and do you want to give me an overall price? You tell me how you want to do it, because I know, and plus what you don't want to sell.
Yeah.
And you know, I know it's
you need some baskets
not easy.
or something? No.
Probably not. I just don't need any right now. But
I mean, you could put some blue hearts in your room for people to turn their
I'll tell you what,
in.
I will take a basket before I leave. How's that? I'm starting to accumulate a pile. I've got a few bags full over here. I might take this upstairs. I don't know.
I mean, it's old.
The best thing.
It's an original, so you just don't know.
Somebody, his grandfather had one and they want one, you know.
I don't know.
That's what it is. But
well, I want to say Dad and Ed used it to make some jewelry.
Yeah.
Jigsaw?
Uh-huh. Because they had an apple tree. I think it was apple. That they cut down.
Mm-hmm.
And they cut some slices, and then they cut some stuff out of it to make it better.
All right, let me ask you a couple questions about some bigger.
What?
Oh, she's out treasure hunting.
I know. The trunks, yeah, right, honey?
Huh?
We don't want the trunk.
No.
The bookshelves. I'm trying to.
I want to say I've seen those go from $50 to $100.
So these don't have the right things on the front, and they don't have names on them, but they're still cool. And I know I could sell them in my antique booth. And all these jars in here.
Uh-huh. There's my tomato jars. Oh.
You're keeping these. You're gonna keep all of them? Okay.
I don't know how many's in there yet.
It's full.
I know. I know, and believe it or not, it used to be full of canned tomatoes and canned snaps.
Oh, I'm sure. These are the ones that,
are...
like, I could sell these. I mean, not much. You can get a couple bucks out of them, but, you know, in the antique booth. But, yeah, it's just jam-packed.
Oh, yeah.
And so some of these are neat.
Yeah, they are.
Well, deal.
Because most of the ones I do are the clear, like these, the little screw-on lids, not the clamp-down lids.
But, I mean, I know I don't know exactly how much. I'll have to look them up, but I know I could put these in my booth, the blue ones, and sell them for a few bucks.
Yeah, I don't know how old they are, for the simple fact that I want to say...
I don't think they're that old.
Because this one says bicentennial.
There you go,
so
it's 1970s. For sure. Is there a light in here? Which one of these is... There we go. The handle. I wish I knew where that camera was.
The bikes were storing up here. So I cannot ride a bike.
Brownie movie projector. What we got in here? Aha. Hawkeye.
versatile. You elderly Russian ladies. Your feet sad.
What do you think about the camera stuff? These only go for about 12, but I usually sell little camera stuff like this in my booth fairly decent. Like this camera in here I usually sell for like $5, and it's got a few bulbs and whatever. So that's something you're willing to sell?
Let me think about that.
Okay.
That may be a
Keepsake?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
There's
Yeah.
2 in the kitchen.
How about those two?
So those two.
No, I didn't realize they were up here. I'd still fit in it though, but I don't need it. I'm trying to get rid of stuff myself.
Okay.
Nothing for you to
All right, well, I'll put them outside and we'll add them with my pile. I think they're pretty sturdy, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. My parents got them for.
Yeah, I had one like that when I was a kid. Never did look up those knives. I'll have to check those out. And I'll take that giant blue chair too. I think I'm gonna haul that out
Are
here.
those golf clubs?
Yeah.
But yeah, these are kind of cool. Little shoes. If there's
There's some vintage.
Small
There's
sale.
some vintage. 2 something.
I'm just keeping her honest.
239. There's some vintage Avon stuff.
yeah,
It even has the Avon still in it.
yeah. Very few of those Avon things sell. Some of them do, and most of them just don't sell. There was so much of it out there, you know.
Yeah.
I never even looked at the kitchen here. It's a neat old desk light. I might take that desk light. I don't know.
I considered it for my desk, but I don't know.
If it was a different color, I definitely would.
Paying for you. The ab rocket.
There's a box, but is there actually the ab rocket in it?
Is that down at the house? I think that's down at the house. Do you want
No,
to get it?
I don't need it. I'll take that other ab roller though. No Tupperware, I see. I like me some Tupperware.
So if you want to come and look at these,
Okay.
I don't know if size makes a difference for price.
I'm gonna put this
The
one
big
step
jar.
higher up here. These are all the ones that are like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You want me to carry the rocking chair
7,
up for
8,
you?
9, 20, 26. I'm gonna say $30.
Sure.
That okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like
Um,
a plan to me. See if I can find a box and we'll get that bubble wrap. And
I was gonna say.
or I'll tell you what, if you put a price on these, we might as well just put them in there.
What did you want for the?
Trunks.
What do you think you could sell them for, honestly?
You know, I've never sold them before, and I don't know how long they take to sell in an antique booth. I don't know. I think I would put a price of. I think I'd probably put a price of $40 on it, and the first person that offered me 30, I'd take it.
Yeah, because I was thinking like 20 or 25 for them.
For each of them?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. How about $35 for both? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Okay.
Where's the bubble wrap?
If I happen to make a fortune, I'll come back and buy you dinner.
Actually, that's the little saw. That's what I'm more curious about.
Okay, I'll tell you what. When I sell it, I'll let you know, because I'm
Did
curious
you bring
myself.
the bubble wrap?
No.
I thought you used the jars or.
All right.
Yeah.
If
The
you,
rocking chair for 'em.
well, we won't need to put them all. I'll take one up now, and then we'll put the other
can
one.
go out the back
Although
door.
it might be easier. You know what? It would probably be easier to fill this up, being higher up. You know.
Yeah.
So
I was
let's.
kind of wondering.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hey, you're smarter than me. We'll do it that way. Let me take this up.
But I'll
All right,
have to let you know about
so
the bookshelves, 'cause I'm
You
trying-
see everything else that's up there. So we're looking at 35. 35. What did I say? 30. So $65. So with what you see that we've already taken up,
On $5 for the half thing, it's outside already.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. So there's 70.
If I broke something, it's on me.
70 and these two and all those stuff in those blue bags. So you want to put a big price on the rest of the stuff? We're at 70 already.
Do you want this with drop?
I'm going to say like $125.
For the 3 rocking chairs, and then the bags was just odds and ends.
And that ladder.
And the ladder.
The ladder's $50.
You can keep it.
I already lost my favorite tool out of here, though.
What was it?
No?
Yeah, that guy that stole the level.
What? In a yard sale?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't have my. I wasn't paying attention, and someone else wasn't paying attention, and he snuck off with it. And it was a numbered level.
Ah.
It was old.
It was probably my grandfather.
Yeah, right.
Now, when I don't know what, I'd also be willing to take the bookcase. We don't have to do that today. I don't even have enough room anyways. But if you get to that point where you want to sell some of the, storage stuff off, let me know. Because right now you kind of need it,
The back door with that.
All right.
Yeah,
Here,
I can't remember. We looked him up, and it's like Louis. I want to say the 14th.
Yeah, I saw the fleur-de-lis on there, so it had to be a Louis. But it seems like it can be after Louis the 16th because I cut his head off.
I can't remember which one it was, but we were trying to get somebody that had some
My
knowledge.
guess is the 16th. That's my guess. All right, so got a nice ladder for the shed. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that blue chair yet. Might try and sell it. It's kind of cool looking. It's in great shape. Might put it in my classroom. Might put it in the eBay shed. That rocking chair is going on the porch of the eBay shed out there. Old Commonwealth cabin. And those I'm gonna piece out and sell on eBay. All right. These are kind of cool. If you ever find putters like this, they're worth quite a bit of money, but that one might be a putter. I'll have to look it up.
I forget.
And she painted the face, huh?
Yeah, she did.
I feel like I've heard of these.
Yes.
Very least was introduced to them.
Yes.
And now she lives in the Lane Cedar chest.
Yeah. Say at least it wasn't the alien.
I owe you $6, actually.
All right, I got 134. There you go.
Here's Sophie.
And those are really neat right there. I'm assuming you're going to keep those.
Oh, the trains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really neat. And your dad made those.
He did not make them. They bought them, and then they stenciled the
I thought you
stuff
made
in
them.
there. No.
Boonesboro Drive.
Yep.
That's really kind of neat.
And then
I
on
like
the
it.
other side, you can see Jerry and Elaine, and then my brother and I.
Yellow.
Jerry and Elaine, like Seinfeld.
There's my daddy.
Oh, handsome fella.
My mom.
And then went to
Naval Training Center.
in Great Lakes,
Heck yeah.
Illinois.
Wow. What did he, was he in Korea or was he just between the two?
He was between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Korea was before.
He was a radar guy.
Mm.
Fixed the radar.
Mm-hmm. Needed him in Hawaii in 41.
He wasn't even born then.
Yeah, I know.
He was,
Just,
he was 2 weeks shy.
You're not gonna believe
I
Oh,
forget
well,
where
that's neat.
his picture is in here.
Mhm. My grandfather was about the same era. I think he did end up going to Korea.
But
And he was a cook. Hey, you two. So I just wanted to show y'all a couple things. I got a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff that I thought would be great in the booth and a lot of stuff we could do on eBay. We're not going to make a killing off of this deal, but there's some cool stuff. Matter of fact, I decided that the 2 foot lockers from the World War II era, 1942, I decided we're going to keep those and put those in the Commonwealth cabin out there. So you will see these. Depending on when you see this video, you may see that out there before you see this video. And now you'll know where we got it from. So 1942, there's a little damage. The other one's in a little better shape. A lot of the old foot lockers had real locks on them, and this doesn't have that. But this was, it's got no name in it. American Hardware, 1942. And it has no tray in it either. So, the value of this is about what I said on the video, I think. And, we paid $35 for the both of them. And I would probably ask $50 in the booth for each. and probably take 40. You know, they're not amazing, but I think they're cool, and I'm going to put them in the Commonwealth cabinet instead and use them for storage, and you should see them in there. What do you think of that, Turner? I haven't looked that thing up yet, Turner, but I think that being in the box still, it's probably a Jimmy. I don't know if it'll say.
You know what I think?
It looks like it's the Jimmy style.
You know what I think, since it doesn't work?
What?
It's just supposed to snow these.
It's a little snow globe, so we'll have to see. It doesn't work because the battery's probably dead or somebody turned it off, but we'll see if we can fix it without taking it out of the box. But I don't know, it's probably pretty old. It's probably 15 to 20 years old, believe it or not. A lot of this stuff is sold by CVS in the past, but that I doubt it. I bet you that is a Jimmy brand. But anyway, that I bet you will go, even without a battery change in it, will go for $50 plus shipping. Rudolph stuff's popular. That's still in the box. It's kind of neat. A couple other things, and then we'll look what's inside the crate here, inside of the Foot Locker. Is this I thought was really interesting. I haven't looked it up. I have sold N&W stuff before, and I've sold old locks. There are some railroad locks that are really expensive, like $50, $100. My guess is this isn't that. It's got some issues on it anyways. But it's probably $25 for that thing is my guess. Some old ones, I'll put these in the booth, ask a few bucks a piece for them. Nothing special there. This one, I've already sold the other one, I think for $20 plus shipping. And this one is listed too. This one, it's a Morristown, and you can see on it, it is Morristown right there as well. It also says it down here, but sometimes these are in too bad a shape and you can't see it, so you got to check up here. All right, you want to see this, Turner? Come here. Let's open this thing up. This is what I like the most because we're going to make all of our money back on these. It's just going to take forever. And we're going to put them in the booth. And I think there were 27 or something like that. None of them have tremendous value, I can't imagine. I haven't dug through all of them, but I did look at these. And these are probably, $10 or so plus shipping. About that. They'll sell for probably $10 in the booth. Some of the smaller ones will go for like 3 or 4 in the booth. Actually, the smaller ones, that's the bicentennial one. These actually have some value, and certain types of the pint ones have a lot of value. These, I don't think are those. But they should be patented 1908. But that's not the date, obviously. And so I like the little pint ones anyway, so Blue Ridge Mama might want to keep them. Every time I bring home something like that, she ends up keeping something. There's some Atlas in there. There's one I've never seen before. And I don't know if it has much value, but it's got a blue tint to it. It's lightning. It's kind of neat. Putnam. I doubt it has much value, but you know what? If you sell them for $4 a piece in the booth, we basically make the money for everything we spent there. And hopefully they think the prices were fair, and I'm happy to keep this thing and kind of keep it to remember that. And I think we'll make some good money. We won't get rich off this deal, but we should make a decent amount of money on them. Like I say, I think that these will be paid for. This will pay for everything we bought. And I got that cool ladder. That'll probably stay in the Commonwealth cabin as well. And we'll use that in some way, or we'll reshape it, something like that. And 2 rocking chairs, which we'll probably put in the Commonwealth cabin or put in the booth, on the porch down there, something like that. And I don't know, lots of cool stuff, records and tapes and DVD VCR combos. And like I said, I love that ladder. Even that blue chair is kind of cool. I'm thinking about putting that in the Commonwealth cabin. If not, I'll take it and put it in my classroom. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. You want to tell them goodbye, Turner?
Bye.